Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Orlando Valido, Oli Valido, or simply that they call me here on YouTube. It's right now 5:11 p.m., 83 degrees, over here 85, here in Miami. Tonight they're going to bring you another controversial artist from way in the past. And let me show you a picture of first picture. This is when he was young, very young. Then that picture. And the name of this artist is Charlie Rich, December 14, 1932 to July 1995. Will you please subscribe and like to my channel? I'm going to read his autobiography completely in 1 minute. Charlie Rich. Here we go with a biography. December 14, 1932 to July 25, 1995, was an American country singer. His electric style music blended influence from rockabilly to jazz, blues, soul, and gospel. In later part of his life, which acquired the nickname of Silver Fox, is perhaps best remembered for his pair of 1973 hit Behind Closed Doors and The Most Beautiful Girl, which is top at the U.S. country single charts as well as the Billboard Hot 100 pop single charts, earning him 2 Grammy Awards, which was introduced into the massive Music Hall of Fame in 2015, and in 2023 Rolling Stone ranked him as a number 120 on the list of 200 greatest singers of all time. He will go with early life, which was born and caught a cancer to a rural cotton farmer. He graduated from Consolidated High School, Forest City, where he played saxophone in the band. He was strongly influenced by his parents, who were members of the landmark Missionary Baptist Church. His mother, Helen Rich, played the piano in the church, and his father sang gospel quartet, a black sharecropper, sharecropper on the family land, named C.J. Allen, started Rich blue piano. He enrolled at the Kansas State College football scholarship at the scholarship he got, and then after his injury transferred to the University of Arkansas music major. He left it 1 September to join the United States Air Force in 1953, so he didn't finish. He only did 1 semester in that University of Arkansas. He married Margaret Ann Yenery, G-R-R-E-E-N-E, in 1952, and stationed in Enid, Oklahoma. He performed Beaverton, playing jazz and blues and featuring his wife on vocal. When he left the military in 1956, the couple returned to West Mississippi area to farm 500 acres. He also began performing in clubs around Mississippi and the area playing both jazz and R&B and began writing his own material at the time. He would go with Korea after recording some of the demonstration songs for Sam Phillips and the Sun record that Phillips considered too jazzy and influentially commercial, which was given a stack of Jerry Lee Lewis record to come back when you get that bad. Yeah, that bad. A 1992 interview with the first air host Terry Gross, which himself recalled Bill Justy telling his wife these words. Yeah, those words. In 1958, which became regular session musician for the Sun record on the Variety record by Louis, Johnny Cash, Bill Justy, Warren Smith, Billy Lee Riley, Carl Mann, and Ray Smith. He also wrote several songs for Louis and Cash and other artists at that time. After he began recording for the Sun subsidiary Phillips International Record, his third single was in 1960 top 30 hit Lonely Weekend with Presley like vocal. It sold more than 1 million copies and was awarded gold disc by the Recording Industry Association of America. None of these 7 follow-up was success. However, several other songs become staples in his live set, including Who Would the Next Fool Be? Who Would the Next Fool Be? Sitting and Thinking. Yeah, again, Sitting and Thinking. And No Headstone on My Grave. The songs were often recorded by other variety or degree of success, such as Bobby Bland version of Who Will the Next Fool Be? Well, which Korea starred and left the struggling Sun label in 1963, singing with Groove, a subsidiary of RCA Victor. The first single for Groove, Big Boss Man, was a minor hit, but once again, Check Atkins produced a follow-up record on Phil. In 1965, he moved Smash Records. Yeah, he moved to Master Record label, where his new producer, Jerry Kennedy, encouraged him to emphasize his country and rock and roll, learning the art to which he considered himself a jazz pianist and had not paid much attention to country music as a child. His first single for March was Mohair. Sam, yeah, again Mohair, Sam, and I.B. inflicted a nobility rock number written by Dalla Fraser, which would become the top 30 pop hit. He had been mentioned thousands of articles, and the song Elvis Presley played on his jukebox. During the Beatles visit home on August 26, 1965, however, one more none of the follow-up single was successful, which again sent label moving to his high record, where he recorded Blue Eyed Soul. Yeah, Blue Eyed Soul, music and straight country, but one more no this single for I made a dent into the country pop charts. One high record track. Love is after me. Yeah, love is after me. 1966. Become wild, a white soul favor in the early 1970s. Okay, career pick 1970. Despite his lack of consistent commercial success, EPI Epic Records signed Race in 1967, mainly the recommendation of producer Billy Sherrill, Sherrill. Sherrill helped with representation himself as a Nashville sound bandolier. During the era with old rock now, rock artists like Jerry Lee Lewis, Conway Twitty were finding a new musical home of the country format. The new countrypolitan, which sound pay off in the summer of 1972 when I Take It On Home. Yeah, I Take It On Home. One number one, shaking the country charts. The title track from his 1973 album Behind Closed Doors became the number one country hit early that year. They crossed over into the top 20 pop charts. This time his follow-up single did not disappoint, as the most beautiful girl spent 3 weeks on the top country charts and 2 weeks at the top pop charts. Now that he was established as a country music star behind closed doors, won 3 awards for the Country Music Association that year. Best Male Vocalist, Album of the Year, Single of the Year, and the album was also certified a gold, won a Grammy Award for Best Country Music Vocal Performer, and took home 4 Academy of Country Music Awards, one from RCA Victor and several resident songwriter Marvin Water co-wrote for 3 years with Rich, producing 4 recordings including the popular See Me Free. Yeah, Set Me Free, Set Me Free. After the most beautiful girl, number one hit came quickly. 5 songs topping the country charts in 1974 and crossed over the pop charts. There won't be any more. There won't be any more. So what's the next one? And the pop 18. A very special love song. Pop number 11. I don't see me in your eyes anymore. Pop number 47. I love my friend. Pop number 24. And she called me baby. Papa number 47. Both RCA record and Mercury record. Match was subsidiary for the Mercury and was awarded into the main company. In 1970, also released his previously recording material from the mid-1960s. All this success led the CMA to name him Entertainer of the Year in 1974. In that same year, he performed Academy Award nominated song I Feel Love, Benji, Tim. I Feel Love, Benji, Tim from the film, you guessed it, Benji, which had 3 more top 5 hits in 1975, but he was at the peak of his popularity. He began to drink heavily, causing considerable problem of taste. Yeah. Well, CMA Award 1975, which of problematic drinking and family combined it at the CMA Award ceremony for the 1975, where he presented the award for Entertainer of the Year while visibly intoxicated after stumbling through the name of the nominee. He clumsily tore open the envelope and took out a cigarette lighter and lighted it on fire on the paper. On the paper with a oh my God. I can't believe this. He lighted up the winner's name paper. You believe that? Then he announced the winner of the award as my friend Mr. John Denver, my favorite artist of all time. Yeah, all time for me. Some consider Art Rebellion against the music world, controlled by Nashville Sound. Others speculated that he was a protest against the war going to John Denver, whose music was considered too pop and not enough country. Many, including industry insiders, were outraged popularity took a dive. Yeah, you gotta take a dive. Who would do that? Burning the nominee award on fire? Or John Denver? Oh, come on. That guy be crazy. In 2016 interview, former CMA Executive Director Joe Walker Meadow, MEADOR, speculated the rich drunkenness may have been a fall due to a resentment over it being shut out of the nomination that year after his success at the 1974 award. His son Sally Jr. said on his website, "Wow, I tell you why I thought he did. Number one, I thought he would be funny. He set it up by thinking about how the potential winner was probably nervous and he had been in the previous year. Second, bad judgment. He had recently broken his foot in a freak accident at home in Memphis, Tennessee. So due to his pain, he took the pain medication that night at the show and was bad idea. Secondly, another going to start go to drinking. To drinking. drinking again tonic while waiting at the dressing room of the show alone. So by the time that was supposed to go on, the drink at the top medication got him but primary. I thought it would be funny. And for me it's how the last thing my father would have wanted to do was set up, set himself as a judge of another musician. He felt badly that people do was a statement against Mr. John Denver, which it was. It was a statement. I can see it now. But it's funny at the same time. I would say, yeah, the slap which Korea was celebrated by the fact his record began to sound increasingly similar to pop inflated country ballads with the overdubber, string and little jazz or the blues. He did not have a top 10 hit until Rolling with the Flow was number one on the country chart as well as number 32 on the easy listening chart in 1977. On the following year, 1978, signed with United Artists Records. Up to the year, he had on both EPIC and UA is a hit in 1978 include the top 10 hits Beautiful Woman, Putting Overtime at Home, and this last number was On My Knees, a duo with Johnny Ficker. A duo with Johnny Ficker, yes. But guys, I can tell you this is crazy. And being drunk on stage, making a statement against John Denver, yeah, he did. But also, it was funny too. I can tell you that much. But it's also wrong setting the paper or the winner card on fire on stage. Oh my God, that guy be crazy. That is crazy. In 1979, Rich had a moderate success with his single His a Higher, Bigger Hit being version in Spanish I entered the country top 20. He appeared himself in the 1978 Clint Eastwood movie Every Which Way But Loose, which I remember. I love that movie. Performing I Wake Up When Get Home. Yeah, I Wake Up When Get Home. He performed that on a movie. This song hit the number 1 3 of the country chart in 1979 and was the last top 10 country single of his career. In 1980, he switched label again to Elektra Records and the fall, and released a number 12 country single. A man just don't know what a woman goes through. Very good title. One more top 40 hit followed by the Gary Stewart song, Are We Dreaming the Same Dream? In early 1981. Also in 1981, he had the best part of the movie Take This Diamond Seven. which is I love it too. Take this job and shove it. Which is Joe at Saturday single made a beautiful wish decided to remove himself from the spotlight and forever in the decade he lived off investment, semi-retirement, only playing orchestra and concerts. In 1992, Rich emerged from his semi-retirement to release a share record picture and painting as a jazz album produced by journalist Peter Guralnick, Guralnick, and received a positive critical review to restore his rich reputation as a musician, but it was her last album in 2016 tribute album entitled Feel Like Going Home, and the song of the Saturday Race was released by Massive International Record. Tom Waits, who was the opening act for Rich in 1970, mentioned him. The song Putnam County from his album Network at the dinner with the lyric. The radio spirit outside lyrics. Yeah, he sure can sing that song of a bitch. You heard that? The radio spirit out Charlie Rich. He sure can sing that song of the bitch. Very funny. Yeah. Okay. Here we go with the pod that I don't like, but I have to tell you, Charlie Rich, that's his wife was driving to Florida for vacation seeing the sun. Allen performed with Freddie Fender at the Lady Luck Casino Natchez. In Mississippi, where he experienced bound severe coughing like me, after visiting the doctor in San Francisco, Louisiana, receiving antibiotics, he continued driving and they stopped for the night at the Motel Hammond in Louisiana, where Reese died after sleep on July 25, 1995, at the age of 62 years old. The cause of death was pulmonary embolism. He was buried at the Memorial Park Cemetery in Memphis, Tennessee. Poor guy, after all. One more thing here. Margaret Race died in Gametown, Tennessee on July 22nd, 2010, at the age of 76, who was buried alongside her husband, Charlie Rich. He will go with all the graphic of the record he did. 1973 Album of the Year, Behind Closed Doors. 1973 Single of the Year, Behind Closed Doors. 1973 Top Male Vocalist, American Music Award. 1974 Favorite Country Singer Behind Closed Doors. 1975 Favorite Country Male Vocalist Artist. 1975 Favorite Country Singer the most beautiful girl. Country Music Association Award. 1973 Album of the Year, Behind Closed Doors. 1973 Single of the Year, Behind Closed Doors. 1973 Male Vocal of the Year. 1974 Album of the Year, A Very Special Love Song. 1974 Entertainer of the Year, Grammy Award. 1974 Best Country Vocal Performer, Male Behind Closed Doors. 1998 Grammy Hall of Fame Award, Behind Closed Doors. Okay, let's read here the background information, and I'm done with this autobiography of Sally Rich. Sally Allen Rich, birth name, what his birth name, also known as Silver Fox, born on December 14, 1932, Court, Arkansas, U.S., died July 25, 1995, at the age of 62, in Hammond, Louisiana. Genuine country, rockabilly, occupation, singer, songwriter, vocal, piano, guitar, year active 1958, 1995. Label record, Sean, Philip, Groove, RCA Victor, Smash Record, High Record, EPIC Record, UA Record, and Electra Record label. And this is it. Website, charlierich.com. charlierich.com. I would like to ask you to thank you for listening to me and watching this autobiography that for me was a little funny too. It was a little when he was drunk and he burned the paper of the nominee at the Academy Award. Oh man, it's so funny. Okay guys, like always, I would like to ask you to pray for yourself, to pray for your family, your neighbor, that there is no more war, no more pandemic, and no more corruption. Thank you very much for watching me. My name is Orlando Valido, Oli Valido, of Pimpoli on YouTube. Thank you. Bye bye. God bless you.